Hello everybody and welcome back once again to Let's Play Skyrim. Well, on my last video update, which I uploaded about 3 days ago, I explained that my last Skyrim session didn't record properly, and therefore I lost the footage of what I had done. Now, what I had done in the last session was Elwyn decided to take a day off from the hustle and bustle that he had stepped into upon his arrival here at the College of Winterhold, and he decided to explore the campus, chat with the tutors, engage with the students, to get accustomed to his new home. Upon doing so, he talked with fellow students here in the halls of attainment. A young high elf, I think it was a high elf, female, cast a few spells on me, altering my vision, causing me to see nothing but a hue of green for some time. In fact, I think it was this female here.
At least something good came out of that trip to Starthal. I didn't find anything but dust.
Berlina, that was her. And then Elwyn, being as honourable as ever, decided, despite the fact that she made a cock-up of the first spell she tried on me, he said, fair enough, I will allow you to try a second time to get the spell right. Then she turned me into a cow, a dog, a chicken, a whole host of other animals. So yes, it was a rather amusing start to the morning. But as I say, he went on to explore the campus, talk to some tutors, see what spells they offered, see what training they offered, and he had a very good time. And that was how he spent the first half of his day, getting accustomed to his surroundings. And the second half of his day he spent training up to the best of his ability, practicing his spells with fellow students, studying some tomes that he'd acquired for himself, and he advanced his skills. So we're now level 14, when I think we ended off last time we were level 11, and his skills have increased all to 35 in illusion, 36 in conjuration, 36 in destruction, 32 in restoration, and 35 in alteration. That's quite a jump in skills, considering that last time we left off he was 28 in illusion, 30 in conjuration, 34 in destruction, 26 in restoration, and 31 in alteration. So he's jumped a few levels in total, and that is why he's now level 14. So there's a bit of intensive training there. And whilst he was exploring the campus and exploring and chatting with fellow students and training in magic, he sent Lydia away. He's going to come in and sit down in my room. I don't like this. I don't like the way you barge in my room, my friend.
To hear how the scrolls are working.
Shut up and sit down. Okay, we'll move away as he intrudes in my bloody room here. We sent Lydia away. Lydia was not going to sit here and do nothing all day, so Elwyn sent her through the stormy blizzard that was raging outside back to Whiterun. Why? Because he wanted her to collect a few of his precious items. So we have she came back, thankfully, catching the carriage, and she brought Elwyn his collection of potions, but more importantly, his precious selection of books. From Breezehome back here to the college, until at least, well, he's going to be here for some time yet, and therefore why have them all the way in Whiterun? So that was what Lydia was doing whilst Elwyn was exploring the campus. She was making herself useful by bringing Elwyn a few select items.
The scrolls are working.
Of precious sentimental value. She also took out some of the objects that were available to sell, and she sold those while she was over there, and now Elwyn has a rather handsome looking 4,900 gold pieces to spare. So a rather productive day. A lot of training, an increasing of his magical ability, His books and his potions have been returned in safe hands, and he's become accustomed to his surroundings. Right, we shall walk very briefly, because whilst he was exploring the college campus, I mean, this place feels like home. The moment he stepped through the doors, the gates, he instantly felt part of the establishment. A place of magical learning. The ethos is running parallel to his own. Okay. Well, this is going to be rather interesting. Our dragon is trying to storm us in the middle of our magical power, the seat of our magical power. Come forth, tutors! Come forth, students! We may have a very own practice session here. This is not what I expected. Woo! In fact, she's not just a regular student. She is second in command. Oh boy! Shoot him down! Come, beast! You have chosen the wrong time to meddle in my affairs, I tell you that much! Right, ice spikes. Oh, just missed. Slay it! You're telling me, lovey, I'm trying my best! Elwyn, Lydia, and I don't know who the hell she is, Mirabelle. Oh boy, oh boy. This is a big mistake. Don't let it kill Mirabelle, for God's sake. Ooh. Oh, 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 oh. Feel the power. Oh, and in fact, I think I have a shout to learn here. Ice, something to do with ice. Yeah, ice form. But why didn't I learn it?
It's really dead.
That's rather cool.
Its very soul.
Oh boy. I think Elwyn's identity may have just been given away there. The tutors looking rather shocked. Hello. Don't mind me.
You can see me?
Of course I can see you.
Confound it all, I was quite sure I was invisible. Or at least transparent.
Ah, and this is the illusion trainer.
Good day.
This may be rather irksome, Lydia, if we have to suffer this rather hideous dragon skeleton in the middle of the courtyard of Winterhold for the entire eternity. Shall be rather bizarre, shall we say. Hopefully it will, hopefully the cleaners will mop it up, for want of a better phrase. A rather strange way to start the day, I have to say. Now, what was I saying before that dragon rather rudely interrupted me? What I was saying, as I think it's this way. Yes. Elwyn obviously was doing a lot of studying, a lot of exploring yesterday, and he's thinking about, as I say, he felt really as a part of the establishment. He sort of integrated into the college fairly quickly, and he feels that this is his true place, even in the short time he's been here. And then he's got to thinking, what is his goal? What is his aspiration for the future? A tutor here? Yes, why not, he thought. A tutor teaching students right from wrong, assisting them with their magical queries and questions. Yes, that would be rather an honoured role indeed. From student to tutor. Yes, he could see himself doing such a thing. Archmage? Seat of power. Leader of the establishment. Maybe not so much. Why? Well, for a start, he's a Falmor assistant, advisor. Elwyn would have no need for such things. Maybe even an Archmage would have to have some sort of diplomatic envoy to other such locations, spreading the good word of the college, because at this moment in time the college is a place to be feared. So as Archmage, you might have some sort of obligation to spread the word and allay people's fears across Skyrim. No, that sounds like too much effort. Not to mention the fact that students that carelessly set themselves on fire, transform their tutors into chickens, and other such mishaps would have to be, well, written up, and mountains of paperwork no doubt would be generated from such occurrences. No, that's far too stressful a position. So although it is a position of great power and honour and, prestige, it is not something that Elwyn wants to aspire to be. However, his exploration of the college led him here, and on first glance he just saw a few books scattered about on tables on the floor and thought nothing of it. But then on closer inspection he encountered these locked bookcases containing what he sees as hundreds,
knowledge is its own reward,
if not thousands, of glorious books. Books, books and books, as far as the eye can see. This place instantly piqued Elwyn's interest. And this is the place where he envisages spending most of his time in the college. And then he came to this man, or rather this orc.
I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly.
Urag
Very clear?
Groshub, keeper of the books. Now, no disrespect to orcs, but surely such a race would be better off leading an army of bandits, wielding a two-handed axe somewhere in a cave, not looking after the most precious collection of books in the entire of Skyrim. But alas, Elwyn thought, we won't let his true feelings shine through when speaking to the current keeper of books, but no, he shall do his best to impress him. And as such, he had a big chat with him and found out that there are a couple of things. First of all, when he has time, he can collect books and bring them back here for appraisal. But more importantly, he has asked us to try and find some important writings from an old archmage by the name of Shalidor. Now, these writings are written in a language that only a handful of people in the entire of Tamriel can understand. But, lucky for this here establishment, Urag Groshub is one of those people. So he's asked me to find a copy of Shalidor's writings in order that he can translate them and have that very book here in the College Arcanium. So, when Elwyn is not going off finding mystical orbs in ruins and doing other such chores and taking part in other such lessons, he will be spending the vast majority of his time A. scouring caves, ruins for any books possible for appraisal, and then also carrying out important tasks for the current keeper of books. And why? To get in his, to pardon the pun, good books. Because sometime in the future, when Urag decides it's time to hang up his ink and quill and surrender his position of head of this absolutely marvellous part of the college, Elwyn aspires to take his place and sit in this very chair and tell students to shush in the library, for it is a place of contemplation, research and study. So there we go, that's what happened yesterday. That's what happened on the last set of updates, summarised in all of how many minutes, despite the fact that we had a dragon flying and had a bit of a fight there. 16. Doesn't time fly by? Right, so we have talked enough. That's what happened yesterday, but today is a new day, and believe it or not, a couple of days ago we were asked by the Archmage to find out something about that orb we found in Sarthal. So, to do that, we need to speak with the Keeper of Books.
I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. Are we clear?
Don't worry, Mr. Groshob. I respect books probably more so than you. There will be no danger of them falling into disrepair in my hands. Anyway, I found something in Sarthal, some kind of glowing orb. I wondered if you could assist me in some research?
I know what you want. Word travels fast around here. Discovered some big mystery, huh? Well, you don't even need to ask. No, I don't have anything for you. Not anymore, anyway.
What? What do you mean? This entire place littered with hundreds if not thousands of books and you don't have anything that can help me?
I said not anymore. Orthorn stole a number of books when he ran off to Felglow Keep to join those summoners. Some kind of peace offering. I think one of those volumes may have had some relevant information. If you want them, you'll have to talk to Orthorn.
Find the stolen books. Okay. So who is this Orthorn?
He was an apprentice here at the college. Not very skilled, but got involved with a group of mages who took a liking to him. When they left, he took off after them. Stole supplies and books from the college. I suppose as a way to ingratiate himself.
Oh. And why are they holed up in Felglow Keep?
Let's just call it a difference of opinion with the college. They were interested in research that goes outside the bounds of what the college allows, so they were persuaded to leave.
Okay. And hasn't anyone sort of gone down to get back the books and take care of this rogue band of mages?
Not enough to bother with. Archmage Aaron's approach to these things is just to let them sort themselves out. Although now it looks like you'll be doing the sorting. Good luck with that.
Well, thank you for at least telling me where I need to go. Elwyn said that he would never sort of aspire to be Archmage due to the red tape of the whole position. But if he was Archmage, a group of mages that stole books from the Arcanium? Oh dear. He would not let them sort themselves out. No, he would send
You there. I have questions
a
for
handful
you.
of tutors to deal with
You
them.
were in Sarthal, yes? It has come to my attention that something was found there.
Oh? Maybe. Now, something needs to be explained here. When I was doing my exploration of the college on the last set of updates, I stumbled across a couple of tutors who were a little bit wary of this chap Ancano, who is the advisor to the Archmage. They said to be wary of him, that he's spying for the Thalmor, and not to divulge too much information if he was to ask questions of me. So taking that to heart, is the reason why Elwyn, during this conversation, is going to be a little bit tight-lipped. Okay, so he's asked us about this discovery, and if we found something, merely going to say maybe.